Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Hope you all had a very great weekend, and today or this week we are starting off with quite the pump to the upside, so that looks very good. I have a lot to show you. Before we go to dive in, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The two links are in the descriptions. Sometimes I place a few trades that I make during the day on Twitter or Instagram, so make sure that you check that out once or twice a day. Now without further ado, let's start diving into the charts. I will make myself a little bit smaller in the left bottom, and as you can see, we're starting off with the BTC USD pair on the 4 hourly, and I have to say it kind of looks good actually. If we're looking here on the DBSI, then we're seeing here a -5, a 3, a 15 and a 16, so the bulls are gaining strength here on the 4 hourly. Also here the momentum waves, they look good. The humps are nice and fat. We're kind of missing here the money flow, but the VWAP here, the yellow one, is looking good. The RSIs looks like they're pinching together, and when that happens, usually they spend some time here at the top, so that looks pretty good. Let me quickly take the DBSI out, so that makes stuff always a little bit easier to see. Also on the daily, it looks pretty okay. We have that money flow right here that is curving up a little bit. We want to see it going to the green. The momentum waves already showing themselves on top so far. That looks good, so we want to see that follow through. A little bit more volume would be nice, but not all too bad. Then the hourly, yes, we have a red dot here, but the money flow is still kind of okay. Yes, it's low, but it's not really going into the negative, so that looks good. The RSIs are nice together, so this setup could be nice. Now with this recent pump, we have breached a few very important support and resistance, and let me show you that right away. This box, that was one for us. Then we had the value area high, that's the blue line, and now we're kind of at the tops of where we were here. This is also what concerns me right away a little bit, because I just don't want us to top out right now and then just going lower again, because then we are just within the trading range. We kind of made a tinier higher high, and then going lower again, that would really suck. But according to the volume node, we are a little bit overbought. I have to say, on the regular RSIs, so that's not the one that you see here on the screen, but just a regular RSIs, we still have room to the upside on the 4 hour, the 6, the 8, the 12 and the daily. So on the bigger time frames, actually we still have room to the upside. On the smaller time frames, the hourly, 30 minutes, we were a little bit overbought, but of course that's always what you get with such a pump, that these smaller time frames is just going completely through the roof. So that kind of need to reset then a little bit before the price maybe goes higher. But like I said, this point of where we are at right now, it is interesting. Are we going to break it to the upside? If we do, then I'm actually looking for these levels right here. That is approximately the 23, 24k. Let's say we will breach those two. To be honest, then I think it can be a swift move to the upside to approximately 27, 28. So if I draw a few lines, let me do this one right here. You could say, okay, you have a bit of a cluster of trading right here. This is just kind of a swift move, and then we have maybe a little bit of a cluster here, not so tremendous, so it's 28k. If that would happen, that of course will be absolutely amazing. Then we have quite the significant pump. Definitely not saying that this is the end of the bull market. Matter of fact, I think we once gonna go down again and visit maybe the 20ks in a few weeks from now. If we start pumping, I just do not expect us that this was now the bottom and it was so easy and just within a few weeks we're out. I just do not believe in that kind of scenario. But these are the levels to the upside. So question one is, are we going to break the current level where we are in right now? Then I'm looking at this, let's say approximately 23k ish, 24. That's this cluster, and above that is then my target of 28k. If we go lower, then of course it's just the support levels that we already have seen in the past. That is for now. Then the blue thick line is the value area high. Let me zoom in for you guys. It's a little bit easier to read. And that box, so there's approximately 22k to, let's say, 21,100 ish. Then we have the point of control underneath us at 20,500, 20,600. and then underneath we had the top of 2017 at 19,900. That would be quite a drop down again. Then I think also these other scenarios to the upside, and then just off the table again, because again then we're just falling back to the range. That's then what I'm looking out for. On the hourly, I have to say that Mark Cipher B with the money flow, that one looks a little bit ugly right now. Tiny bit in the red, now a little bit in the green, not really follow through. So we need to see next couple hours that extra pump, because if else I'm afraid that this is going to roll over, or even worse. If I zoom in on the 15 minute, then it's even better clear that we just have seen this already so many times. Up, sideways action, down, we have a sales bar pattern. That has happened already a million times, and that is of course something that you want to avoid, because like I said, then the whole pump was is out of the window again, and the scenario to the upside, because then we just facing so much resistance to the upside again. Have to say, on the smaller time frames, it looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. Look at this 15 minute. It looks like we're now printing a green dot. The momentum wave went down, but the price is just kind of stable. So that might look like, if the momentum wave is going up, some of the money flow is coming back into the game again, that this could create a new high. That actually would be very nice. And also then the bar pattern is, in my opinion, off the table. And then we can just look to the upside again. Yeah, let me see, is that it for now? Yeah, well, there was actually one trade I was looking at. I didn't take it, by the way, but that was this one right here. You could say, you know what, you have a bearish divergence here on the 6 minute, not so strong, but price going higher, momentum was going down, but the money flow was just so thick. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna take it. We are in such a great up momentum. That this is just maybe a little bit of consolidation before we're going higher. Glad that I didn't take the trade, because right now it would be still around break even. But that was then maybe the only trade for now that I've been seeing. Totally missed this pump. This was right when Asia opened. Yeah, then that is probably also the reason, or the people behind the pump, that they just started buying this up. This current pump, is it supported? Yes, it is. It is supported by the dollar index, because as you can see here on the 4 hourly, that the dollar index is finally going down a little bit, and when dollar index is going down, then BTC has some room to pump 1.6%. Also on the Mark Cipher B, it looks good for the bears to say, and therefore then also for the bulls on BTC. You see that the momentum was going a little bit down, money flows rolling over. Let's see how many of these nice waves we can make here at the bottom, and then for the dollar index to go down, for now at least. So let's see how long it holds, and then BTC can maybe rally up a little bit, but this just perfectly coincides with, again, dollar index dumping, BTC pumping. Then for ETH, we also see quite the runoff here for ETH. That yellow line was also important support, 1303. We broke it. We kind of tested it, not really here until the level, and now it's just going higher. My target to the upside would be approximately 1730. Full transparency, I am not trading this, letting this one ride. It's fine. I'm just more focused now on BTC, especially in these market environments, but it would still be the move to the upside of approximately 15 to 16%. Nice. Of course, if you caught up the bottom, then you had a tremendous move, and then we're talking about 60% on a 5x leverage. Wow, that is quite the return. Also here on the Mark Cipher B, it looks good on the bigger time frame, kind of the same as for BTC. Look at that money flow on the 1 hourly, thick in the green, looks very, very nice. So let's see how many legs it has. Like I said, I'm not trading it. In hindsight, of course, it would be better if I did it, but it's fine. But this is for now at least what I'm looking out for. Then across the board, we are in the green. This is for the day. Finally, for once, we see a nice fat green day. Also, of course, for the weekly, but don't get yourself too caught up, because it all might look very, very good, but we still have, for a lot of these coins, we need a 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x to go to kind of center levels again as where we came off. So nice that we finally see a bit of a pump, but the damage from the last few months has been so tremendously that we need, really, like I said, 2, 3, 4, 5x for most of these coins to kind of go to center levels again. Then for later on, New York, it looks like we are opening in the green. These are the futures for now. Dow up 1%, S&P 1%, Nasdaq 1.2%. So that looks good. Let's quickly look at oil, also going up a little bit. And gold and silver, believe it or not, for once, gold and silver are up. Gold is 0.6% and silver 1% up for the day. Day's not over yet, but it's nice to see that finally these assets also going up together with the markets, which is weird because usually it should be the other way around because they're safe haven assets, but already for a long time that's not the case anymore. So let's see what will happen when New York opens. I think the price for BTC will kind of go a little bit sideways. Maybe we test this VWAP, that's a white line that just popped up in the screen once or twice before we going higher, but I have to say, if we don't really suddenly roll over and kind of Bart Simpson out of here, then I think we have a pretty good case, and then again, you know the levels that I'm looking out for. That will be it for now. If you want to do me a favor, then please hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click, and also you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to check out all the links in the descriptions. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye bye.